in yesterday's session, we tried to read, write text and CSVs, right? So similarly, there are different other formats like Excel. You have this Word and like few others. Okay, so that's in case you want to read, write, it won't be possible with a kind of like whatever like functionality available, like import CSV, and you have this import CSV and like for doing CSV, right? Similarly, there are a few libraries available for doing like Excel read write. So, but actually those are not available at default. Okay. So, and similarly, there are like for different functionalities, there are you have to implement your own code, but it's not available by default as a library. So, but there are some external contributors who have implemented those code, and they have made it as a library and made it available to the public. So such kind of libraries, if you want to use it, so how we should be doing it is like you have to install that library. Let me go to that particular. Okay. So let me like if you want to read an Excel, there is this package called like XLRD. So and if you go inside the documentation, you will know like how you can like read the file, like they have documented it well, like, similarly for even other cases as well. So let's like initially, in case if we want to use it, is it possible to use directly by doing XLRD? Let's see. So will I be able to import XLRD is one question. Let's try that. Okay, so let me try import XLRD. Okay, I already have this file. Okay, usually what happens is like let me do activate. Okay, and then maybe here let me run this. Oh, I have it in both cases. Okay, so thing is like in case we want to install, let me deactivate. Okay, so yeah, sure. In case if you want to install, like import, use some external library, how we should be doing is there is it is available in pip server. Like you have to do pip install, and then like whatever package you want to install, you can name it, like write it here, and then press enter. So initially, let me activate from the okay pip install and then XLRD. If you are doing this, so what it does is like it pip actually means Python installer program, I guess. So in case you or maybe Python installer package or something, I am not sure about it. So what it tries to do is it will try to fetch from this particular server, like wherever this library is available, and it will install in your environment. Like let's say here we are inside this Conda base environment. Here it will try to install it. So let me do something like which is not here. Okay. I gave this XLRD examples because I thought like I don't have it with me. So let me try OpenCV. Did I install that as well? I'm not sure. Or let me try TensorFlow. Okay. So is it there? Let me run this. Okay. So you'll be getting an error that when you try to import, there is no such module available. Okay. But you know that this module exists, like, but not within your system. So how you can do it is like there is a page called like TensorFlow. Let me do it for this TensorFlow PIPI. PIPI is actually one page where you will have all libraries what are available. You can see it in this. Okay, and it will give you the command like whatever you want to install. The pip install TensorFlow will actually do it. So let me try that. And if you run, it will start fetching, collecting TensorFlow, see, and then it will start downloading that file. I'm not going to do it now. Let me start it. And in case we don't give anything, it will install the latest version. Okay. So in case
So
you
these files,
yeah, this
this file should be within local PC, or it will directly get
no
it
no no
from the
you,
internet.
you don't need, like, it will try to fetch from network itself, like you don't
Okay,
because like you don't have TensorFlow in your system anyway, right? So
okay, okay.
whatever package, like you just do like something dummy. What it will try is like it will try to fetch if such package is available. In case if it is not there, it will say that it will give this error. Okay, but in case if it is there, it will download from there and then install in your system.
Okay.
So that is a command to use. And similarly, this part, like for XLR, like we are trying for XLR, right? Let's go for TensorFlow later. Like, let's go with XLRD. If you run it, like let me go into one of these. So this is XLRD2. Okay. So it will be given like this. If you install XLRD2, okay, you can use that. So and similarly, there are like many different versions available. In case you go to release history, there are like 1.2.6 and similarly 1.2.5. Maybe your project requires something around like 1.2.2. So in that case, what you should be doing is like pip install XLRD equal to XLRD2, right? For that XLRD2 equal to 1.2.2. Let us say I want to install this particular version. You should be doing specifying by double equal to. So it will go there and check if that version is available. If it is there, it will start download. See, and I am ending it, like I don't want to install it now. So if you see, it will try to download 1.2.2 this file. If you can go to this URL, actually that is this URL. Whatever in download files, you'll be, it is going for this particular URL. Okay, for that version, in the sense like if you want 2.2.2, you go inside that version, and if you go to download file, this is a version which it is trying to fetch. Okay, it is the same URL what you are getting here. Okay, so that is the case. Like once it is, let me install it. Like doesn't matter. Okay, let me install it. Okay, that's it. Now you will be able to install import. See, let me do XLRD2, right? So that is what we have installed here. So let me use it. Oh, sorry, not this. Python. So see, it has imported. This time it did not give any error, right? Because like we have installed it now. Okay, yeah, that is the case. So similarly, like our idea is like this way you can install like whatever packages you require. Like maybe in few more sessions we'll be starting with NumPy, Pandas. Those are like different open source packages available like for usage. Okay, so like you should also see like what is the license of this particular package. Here it is Apache license. So Apache is usually open source license. So this one can be usable even inside a commercial. It is allowed for commercial usage. You should be always looking at when you are working inside your company. In case we want to use developing some product, you should always look into this license. In case some cases it will be only available for education or research, but not for academic research, but not for commercial use. In that case, if you are using that particular package, that will create some problems or license issues. So you should be very careful while taking like whatever packages you are using inside your Python code. Okay, that is one thing. So like earlier, there are like few examples where like let's say TensorFlow. Let's see if it is open source or not. So if you see, that also is like Apache 2.0, which means like you can use it. It is given it open source for public to use it whatever they want to do. So that is also a reason why people prefer TensorFlow, or like there is one more like PyTorch. So or like many others, like actually that is one good thing about Python. You have like so many open source libraries available for doing like what all possible, like whatever is required, there is a library available from with which you will be able to do it. So what it will help, really help. But this is one major advantage uh, in let me just, okay. uh, Rashid, like we can talk it about it like later, like after this session. I can repeat it about. Okay, so that is one good advantage about using Python. Like you will have like so many contributors, like who has developed like so many different like useful libraries, and you can use it and with a minimal code. Okay, like the way you can use these libraries is like whatever if you want to implement, it will have like some 30-40 lines of code, which will be done in just like 2-3 lines. So such kind of advantages you'll be getting in Python. That is why like you have it like more usable. Like it became so popular. Even we can contribute like whatever we try to do. You make it as a library, and you can also like make it available for public. So that is also possible. We can try to do it like by end of this course. We can also try something that way.